I'll call the November meeting of the Vigo County Board of Zoning Appeals to order. Can I have roll call, please?
Norm Fruderman, John Hanley.
Here.
Brian Garcia.
Here.
Todd Brenza. Scott Lowe.
Here.
We do have a quorum. Could we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do I have a motion on the consideration of the minutes from our previous meeting?
So moved.
Those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. There is no old business, nothing else to consider that you know of. We'll move on to new business. BZA number 23, 2025 V 400 and 420 Old Royce Road, Terre Haute, Indiana.
The petitioners are James and Barbara Foster. They're requesting a 4-foot from the 25-foot front yard setback in a single-family residential district, R1, as set forth in section 11(2)(e)(1) of the Unified Zoning Ordinance of Vigo County. Petitioners are requesting a subdivision cost for 2 lots to subdivide 2 existing homes on 1 parcel. A covered front porch on the house at 420 Old Royce Road is located in the front yard setback, approximately 3.7 feet. Petitioners are requesting this variance so their long-term tenant can purchase the property. The variance for the covered front porch should not cause any issue to the public, health, safety, morals, convenience, or the general welfare of the community. This house was built in 1979 for the Vigo County Assessor's Office. Allowing the covered front porch to stay will not affect the use or value of the area. There will be no line of sight issue for the neighbors given that the porch is set back far enough into the property. Our office has not received any complaints regarding the house or the front covered porch. The house was built before the Unified Zoning Ordinance and the flood insurance rate maps came into effect. This area is predominantly zoned R1 with farm fields to the north and west. This area is located in an AO flood zone. The property is identified in the flood hazard ordinance for Vigo County and must obtain permits and meet all regulations. In the future, any additions or improvements to the existing structures must maintain compliance with the floodplain regulations. Based on written findings above, staff offers a favorable recommendation for the variance.
Penny, I think you said the petitioner could not be here today. Is there anyone else here that would like to speak to this issue? No, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. The motion passes. Next item under new business, BZA 24, 2025 V 110 East National Avenue, West Terre Haute, Indiana.
The petitioners, the Vigo County Parks and Recreation, is requesting 2 variances. 1, 30 feet from the 30-foot front yard setback on East National Avenue in a highway commercial district C6, as set forth in section 96D4. 2, 60 feet from the 60-foot front yard setback on East National Avenue in an open space district, as set forth in section 12(1)(c)(4) of the Unified Zoning Ordinance for Vigo County. The petitioner, under different leadership in the past, has constructed a public restroom and an open pavilion on 2 parcels without permits and has encroached on the required setbacks. New leadership is requesting relief from the required setbacks to proceed with constructing a walkout structure on existing pillars left from an electric transmission tower. The property is located in a special flood hazard area in AE floodway. A certificate of approval FW33056-0 from IDNR Division of Water was issued on February 19, 2025. Allowing the reduction from the front yard setbacks for the existing structures and the new walkout structure should not cause any issue to the public health, safety, morals, convenience, or general welfare of the community. The variance will not affect the use and value of the area adjacent to this property. There is only one neighbor to the west which is a commercial business that sells bait and rents out kayaks, paddle boards, and is only open seasonally. In the past, a pavilion and restroom facility was constructed in the minimum lot setbacks on the Vigo County Parks property, known as Wabashiki Fish and Wildlife Area. This park in West Terre Haute, with a walkway and trail, has been a benefit to our community. The Vigo County Parks and Recreation has cleaned up this area and made it an enjoyable place for people to explore. This new walkout structure will be placed on existing pillars from an electronic transmission tower. The proposed walkout will give our community more opportunities to view the marshland and animals. This area is located in an AE flood zone and must meet all requirements as set forth in the certificate of approval issued by the Department of Natural Resources. Based on written findings above, the staff does offer a favorable recommendation for the variance with the condition of an improvement location must be issued for the new structure.
The petitioner present. Anything you'd like to add to staff's report?
Nope, I think Penny's got us covered.
Okay. Any questions from the? No questions. Anyone here speaking to this? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve. Second.
Those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Thank you. Next item under new business, BZA 2025 SE 1530 Crossing Boulevard, Terre Haute, Indiana.
The property owner is Residential Care. The representative is Tower LLC, Ryan Whitley of Kimley Horn. The petitioner is requesting a special exception used to place a wireless communication facility, a mono tower in an R3H high-density residential district as set forth in section 11.6B5 of the Unified Zoning Ordinance for Vigo County. The petitioner is requesting to place a new wireless communication facility in a fenced leased area of 50 by 50 square feet. Inside the leased area will be a proposed 125-foot mono tower with a lightning rod of 5 feet along with a generator and equipment canopy. This proposed tower will be designed and constructed in compliance with FCC and FAA regulations and will be subject to continued compliance. The wireless communication facility will provide the needed signal coverage for this area. The nearest cell towers are located on East Spring Hill Drive and East Woodsmall Drive. A small tower owned by Joink is located behind Union Health at 5500 South US Highway 41. The property has a lease contract for the wireless communication facility. The proposed wireless communication facility will be a self-supporting structure and located at the end of the roadway. The site plan calls for a 6-foot chain link fence with 3 strands of barbed wire to be installed around the facility. The site plan also has a landscape plan with details for new trees to surround the fenced leased area. The wireless communications facility should be approximately 725 feet to the nearest senior living facility. The wireless communication facility will be located at the end of Crossing Boulevard. The new tower will provide a necessary link in the Verizon wireless communication network that is designed to meet an increasing demands for wireless service in this area. This property is located in a FEMA designated flood special hazard area. The flood zone is classified as AO. The generator and equipment canopy must be elevated per the flood damage prevention ordinance for Vigo County, and an elevation certificate must be provided upon completion. Future equipment will need to be evaluated and elevated and with a certification. Based on written findings above, the staff offers a favorable recommendation for this petition with the conditions. An improvement location permit must be issued. If the tower is ever vacated in the future, the site must be cleared and restored to its original state. All FEMA regulations will have to meet, including an as-built elevation from an Indiana licensed surveyor.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I guess my question would be, do you all have any questions in regard to this particular project? She did a pretty good job of the summary of what we're looking to do.
Okay. Any questions? No. Anyone here speaking in opposition to this request? I can entertain a motion.
Make a motion
to approve.
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank
Thank you. Next item under new business, BZA 26, 2025 V 3668 and 3644 State Road 63, Terre Haute, Indiana.
The owner is Michael Bryan. He's requesting 5 variances. 1, 60 feet from the 60-foot front yard setback, 2 feet from the 5-foot side yard setback in a single-family residential district, R1, as set forth in section 11-2E 4G1. 3, 30 feet from the 30-foot front yard setback, allowing for the surface of the driveway and parking area to remain non-hard surfaced. A variance from the required type C buffer yard for the property remaining a highway commercial district, C6, in section 96D4, 14A, and 17C of the Unified Zoning Ordinance for Vigo County. The petitioner has applied to the APC for a subdivision, red brick 1 lot, and to change the zoning from C6 Highway Commercial District to R1 Single Family Residential District, UZO number 19-25. The closed motor shop will remain a C6 zoning. The property consists of 2 single-family houses and a closed business called M&R Cycles. The closed motorcycle and moped repair shop has been closed for a few years, and one of the single-family homes has been condemned. The repair shop, sale shop building was built right on the right-of-way. The condemned older house in the rear of the property will need to be demolished. The single-family house built in 1945, according to Vigo County assessors, will function as the primary residence, and the existing closed commercial building will be on a separate lot. The closed commercial building was constructed in 1948 per the Vigo County assessors. Allowing the front yard variances for each building will not pose a risk to the public's health, safety, morals of the community. Not having landscaping hard surface parking between the closed business and the house will not cause any issues, as it has been this way for many years, and the petitioner will reside in the house. Allowing the front yard variance, non-hard surfacing, and no landscaping for the closed commercial building should not affect the area in a substantial adverse manner. The petitioner has not stated what, if anything, will be in the old business. The surrounding area is zoned residential with agricultural zoning behind the property. The variances for the residential home will not affect the areas since the house has been in place for approximately 80 years. The neighboring residential homes do not meet the required 60-foot front yard setback. The older condemned house must be demolished to allow the property to be rezoned to R1. These properties situated on an arterial street would require variances regardless of the zoning type. The petitioner aims to maintain the residential zoning for the house, while the closed business will remain a C6 to ensure compliance. Since the property has never been hard surfaced or landscaped, the petitioner, who lives approximately 47 feet away, would be the most effective. The narrow 47-foot space between the house and the closed business makes landscaping and parking a challenge. An older detached garage behind the closed business has been demolished. C6 is the original zoning for all the property. A new septic was installed for the house, but there is no record of a septic system for the closed business. If the closed commercial building reopens, a commercial septic will need to be approved by the Vigo County Health Department or Cheryl Lehman, the Vigo County Environmental Health Specialist. Based on written findings above, the staff offers a favorable recommendation for the variances, subject to the condition, approval and recording of the UZO and the subdivision that were approved, permits for the new improvements, and demo for the older condemned house.
Is the petitioner present? Anything you'd like to add to staff's report?
Plan to get into the house by the beginning of next month, and plan on tearing the house down next spring.
Okay. Okay.
We don't know what we're gonna be doing, it'll be years from now.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Anyone here speaking to this issue? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Next item under new business, BZA 27, 2025 V, 915 South 6th Street, West Chilhote, Indiana.
The property owners are Bradley Clow and Neller Whitaker. The petitioners are requesting two variances. One, a variance of 146 feet from the minimum 900 square foot livable floor area, and a 19-foot reduction from the 25-foot front yard setback in a single-family residential district R1 as set forth in section 11.2E, 1H1 of Unified Zoning Ordinance for Vigo County. The house was built in 1942 per the Vigo County Assessor's Office. A fire has caused several severe damage, and the petitioner would like to restore it to its original state. The home will consist of 2 bedrooms, 1 bath with an enclosed front porch. Neller Whitaker has passed away, and the petitioner has provided a death certificate. Reducing the livable square footage for a single-family dwelling will not be injurious to the surrounding neighborhood. West Chilhote sanitary sewer and water is available in this area. The home has been gutted due to the fire and water damage. The house was built smaller than the minimum 900 square foot of livable space and has not affected the area value or the area adjacent to the property. South 6th Street is platted 50 foot wide and the road is only 14 feet wide. The lots across from South 6th Street are all vacant. The fire didn't destroy the whole house. The petitioner is repairing the original house to the original state. It would be a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. This area consists of older homes or vacant lots. In the comprehensive plan, the growth tier for this area is categorized as a neighborhood enhancement. This area is considered high-intensity residential. Based on written findings above, the staff offers a favorable recommendation for the variance with the condition a remodel permit must be issued.
Is the petitioner present? Anything you'd like to add to staff's report?
I'm just ready to get back home. It caught fire in February, last February.
Sure.
I've been renting and trying to make my payments, and it's been rough.
Okay.
I'm ready to get home.
All right.
I have hired Rogers Construction. They went in and started gutting on it, and
Okay.
went to get their permit, couldn't get it, so here I am.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Petitioner, I don't see anyone who could possibly be speaking in opposition to this request, so I'll entertain a motion.
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our last item in our original packet was withdrawn, so no action needed on that. Only need to entertain a motion on our findings of fact from our one item from our previous meeting.
So moved.
Second. Those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Now I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Those in favor? Aye. We are adjourned.
You can have the whole thing back if you want it.
I just wanted that cell tower to put in the file. I smelled them all out. You want your permit today? Yes, ma'am. So we'll go down there and get you started so you can get going. You want yours too?
Sure, we can do it. Do you guys take annex?
I don't take cash, but I don't, you don't need anything.
She will, there, yeah.
Yeah, you don't pay